just doing it from my phone like we used to do. I only have one of the um, really like one of the main camera angles connected right now with kind of moving some furniture around and things like that. So I need to reposition those. So I thought I would just go with this and we could just hang out nice and relaxed together and chat, answer questions that you guys might have about projects. We can talk shows, Bad Batch, whatever you guys want. So, welcome to the live stream here with you guys, the stream team. It's another fun Friday, and I'm super excited to have you guys on. Let me see if I can see who we have. All right, we got Faker Maker Props on, Paulino already. Awesome. If you guys are on, drop a hi in the chat so I can see you're here. And yeah, anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week. Um, kind of crazy. We just got our second um, shots for the vaccine, and uh, what? Faker Maker Props, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Holy cow. Wow, man. Starting it off strong again. That's 2 weeks in a row. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Holy cow. Um, so yeah, I was starting to say we got our second shots, and man, I was hoping, thinking like, hey, I'm not gonna have any. I know people have had side effects or have kind of it's natural to have like the symptoms, some kind of the side effects and stuff like that from it. Means your body's actually um, learning to fight that specific spiked protein or whatever and whatnot. But I was like, a bunch of people I've talked to said that didn't really affect them much, and I was like, I'm not gonna have any problems. And man, I was. We were in bed like all day yesterday. It just knocked us down, just chills and stuff. But definitely worth it. It's I'd much rather have the vaccine and have a little bit of that for one day than to actually get the virus itself or pass it to someone else, um, and worry about that. So anyway, crazy. Yesterday was definitely interesting. Um, kind of just dealing with that, but I'm feeling tons better. It was only just like a short little time that we were having all those, and now we're doing great. So um, so awesome. Let's see. Oh, sweet. Paulino says they're going to get the 12-year-old one that's coming out. That's awesome. Yeah, I heard that they just approved, I think, the Pfizer one or something like that for down to age 12 or something like that. That's great. Yeah, the first one didn't really, we didn't, we just had a sore arm, that kind of stuff. Second one still had a sore arm, but the next day as it kind of progressed, we had a little bit more of some of the stuff. But uh, yeah, like once again, totally worth it. I don't regret it at all. I'm glad that we are getting our vaccines and stuff, and yeah, I encourage everybody to do so. And some people don't have any symptoms at all, but I mean, any side effects or whatever they refer to it as. Um, but yeah, hey Patricia, we caught you early on the stream this time. So glad you're here. Um, Faker Maker Props says the school just started giving them out. That's awesome. And April says I'll be fully vaccinated on Tuesday. 2 weeks since the second shot. Nice. So we've still got like our 2 weeks from when we just got it to where we'll be like at the most, you know, the most protection from the vaccine, kind of thing. But yeah, Patricia says happy to hear you're feeling better. Thank you. Me too. It was not fun. Like the whole time is like we're fine, but having kind of these symptoms, it's like, oh hey, come on, get up and get some stuff done. You can do this kind of thing. But then you're just like, oh, but I'm like tired and I'm like hot and cold and like kind of thing. But It was kind of just an interesting experience for sure. Paulina says, I made a Captain America shield. That sounds awesome. Hey, Louise! Haven't been here for a while. Yeah, nice to see ya. Welcome back. See, did I miss any? Cool, April. I'm glad to hear that you're going to be fully vaccinated soon as well. So awesome. Like that, yeah, the sooner we can get as many people as possible fully vaccinated, the better. Christian! My internet is still annoying. Really sorry about that, but I want to be part of the party. Thank you, Grisham. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hope everything's going well for you guys down there. That's crazy. Thank you for tuning in best you can. Awesome. Let's see, what does this button do? Oh, it's filters. I don't think we need any filters. Turn off the filters. There we go. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. We're working on getting the video out for this. We've had some complications that have made it a little bit harder to get the video edited and out in the time that we wanted. But it's gonna be super cool. I'm excited to start planning out or start playing with 3D modeling and getting this underarm piece, the retractable thing set up. I don't know if I showed you guys. Did I show you guys this already? So this is a shorter honing steel. Let me see if I can find, yeah, there it is. So this is the honing steel I have used like ever since I started. I took it out of our kitchen knife block. And then this is this one I just got by Victorinox. And it is quite a bit shorter, you can see there. Because really when I'm using it to just hone X-Acto blades and stuff like that, you don't really need a whole lot of length on it, compared to if you were using a big, like, you know, butcher knife or bigger, like, chopping knife type of thing. So when you have just your little, you know, tiny dope knife blade, you don't need a whole lot of runway on these. Like, it could even be half this size and still work. But I needed a smaller one just to fit more comfortably on my arm, because if I try to attach this, you know, it's gonna stick out significantly where my elbow is, kind of thing, versus this one is just about the length of my arm. So it'll fit a little bit more comfortably on there. We'll remove this little metal rung there. It'll fit more comfortably on my arm so that we have the whole little auto deployment thing for it. So that'll be sweet. And then I can't remember if I told you guys also too, I want to make something for the right arm. And I'm thinking about integrating a little lighter thing on it, like a mini flamethrower kind of thing, to be able to brandish the edges of the foam. I don't know if you guys have seen me, some of you have probably seen me do that, where you just heat up the, you just run the flame across the edge of the foam. Helps you kind of eliminate some of those fuzzies and everything like that, and then you rub it on, like, either use a metal, kind of a smooth metal object and rub that along it, especially if it's a rounded metal object, rub that along it, or rub the foam like on a metal table or that kind of thing, on a smooth surface, and it really helps to just smooth out that edge. So I'm thinking about integrating that. It'd be kind of fun, like a little Mandalorian like flamethrower, except for it's just gonna be like a tiny little like kind of thing. But anyway, I saw a couple more comments and people on here. Let's see. Louise says gauntlets looking great, and then Paulina says the storm in Texas where I live, it was okay. Let's see. Dope knife, it's very good. I use it in all my builds. Sweet. Yeah, I love that thing. It's pretty dope. And then let's see, Tired Neon. Hey, how's it going? What's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna just plug in my phone just to make sure we don't run into any problems with um, battery. Yeah, anyway, I thought this would be kind of a fun flashback, old school style, doing it just from the phone. For those of you that have been around for a while, you remember when this is kind of just how we did all the live streams and whatnot. Um, we didn't have the multi-camera functions and all that stuff before. And since it was just going to be kind of like a hangout, just chatting with you guys and hanging out, answering your questions and seeing how you guys were doing and stuff, thought it'd be a little bit more, personal, more relaxed, kind of just doing it this way. So, sorry, still finishing my breakfast. But let's see. Hey, Tech Savvy Hero. What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Hope you're all well. Yeah, thank you. Doing good. How about yourself? So yeah, have you guys been watching Bad Batch? I haven't seen today's episode. I always have to try to like avoid YouTube on Fridays until we watch things at night because it's like with WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier and Mandalorian and all those guys that do the Easter egg videos and like what does this episode mean and all the stuff you didn't see and like all those videos. Those guys, I'm serious. They like have to wait. I'm sure they like stay up until midnight or 1 a.m. or whatever time zone they're in when the new episode comes out, and they watch it through like 3 or 4 times, and then they create a video in the middle of the night and then put it out before like anyone else is even awake. And I have to try to avoid catching any spoilers just from their titles or their thumbnails or anything like that all day until I can watch it in the evening because we don't watch it till after we get the kids to bed. Yeah, anyway, Olivia's been a champ. She's been watching the Bad Batch episodes with me, and it's been pretty fun so far. I'm excited. I love the way that where they picked it up, because I was thinking it was gonna be. I just watched it at 3 in the morning to avoid that. There you go. See, that's one way to do it for sure. Then you don't have to try to avoid all the stuff during the day. You just watch it when those guys are watching it. But yeah, I won't spoil anything from any of the first 2 episodes. Haven't seen the third yet, but I do love where they left off, where they started the series off, because I thought they were gonna go like back and show the Bad Batch and like their missions and stuff during the Clone Wars and all that stuff and whatnot. But I love that they just kind of picked up right where Clone Wars and stuff left off, which is really cool to kind of get to bridge that gap between and kind of see some of that stuff. So anyway, without any spoilers, I will not say anything else because I don't like people to spoil stuff for me, so I won't do it for you guys. But yeah, anyway, do you guys have any fun builds you guys are working on? It sounded like Paulino was doing a Captain America shield. April, you got any fun projects going on? Patricia, Faker Maker, Tech Savvy, Louise, Christian. Who else do we have on? Starting my first full cosplay, Crossbones. Cool. Well, that's sweet. I'm gonna look up what the character's costume looks like. That sounds awesome. That's always really exciting. Your first full cosplay. That'll be sweet. What do you guys have cons and stuff that you guys are planning on wearing stuff to this year, or you're planning for next year? I know it's kind of like we're kind of on that in between where it's like not everything's happening yet, but there's some that are planned for kind of the end of the year that are like, hey, I think we should be okay by then. So everybody get vaccinated so that we can have cons. The sooner we have like 80%, 70 to 80% of people fully vaccinated, the sooner we can do normal stuff again like that. Okay, so let's see, Crossbones. The name sounds familiar, but for some reason I can't. I'm not picturing anything in my head. Oh, sweet. That'll be cool, man. Yeah, awesome. That's right. He was in Marvel, like Captain America stuff, right? That's cool. That helmet and armor and stuff will be fun. Okay, let's see. What else did I miss? Oh wow, lots of answers now. That's great. Okay, so Paulina says the Captain America shield's on his YouTube video. It's up. Um, yeah, that's right. Patricia's working on the Maui hook. That thing's looking awesome. Just the size of that is amazing. um, Building 3 Iron Man suits at once. Again. Wow. Tech Savvy Hero. That's a feat right there. Faker Maker Prop says, yeah, from Civil War, not the comics. That's right. He's the one um, at the beginning. Is it the beginning of the video that they're fighting? Um, with the whole, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm picturing it. And then I think he fights him again later. Is he one of the ones he fights in the elevator? Or one of the guys that's like there later on? Anyway. Patricia says the FOMO helped out a lot on the uneven edges as I go. Nice. That's awesome. Haven't been able to build anything with freelance stuff going on. Too much to do, but I need the money. Did order a Batwoman suit, so that I need to make a cowl soon. Nice. Yeah, no, I totally know how that goes. Sometimes you just got too much on your plate to get to some of the stuff done that you want to, but you know, the necessary stuff that you got to do to get to make a living, right? And to be able to afford the stuff that you want to make. Sweet. Faker Maker Props this year going to MegaCon. Cool. Paulino, I kind of want to return to my Boba Fett costume because I forgot it at the beginning of school. Yeah, that'll be sweet. Brock Rumlow. Okay, yeah. Tech savvy hero. That's the best. Working on 3 Iron Man suits. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, good luck. That sounds very challenging, and I'm sure if anybody can handle it, it's you. Can't wait to see him. That'll be sweet. Hey, Leia, what's up? How's it going? So I know sometimes when I'm kind of doing a build during the streams, I don't get to chat with you guys as much and stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to just kind of do a little hangout this time and catch up with everybody, um, check in and see how you guys are all doing and get a little bit more from you guys and not me just talking the whole time and doing stuff. But you know, if you guys have any questions or anything on techniques or whatnot, I can, you know, grab some foam out and show you something or answer a question or whatever too. But just wanted to kind of hang out, have some fun, be a little bit more active in the chat with you guys here on this one today. So Maui cosplay is for the Fan Guru contest. It got canceled again for 2021, but it gives me more time now. Yeah, shoot. So they were planning it for this year, but it just the time that they had scheduled, they're just like, yeah, it's not. It's too early still. That's too bad. I'm hoping that that doesn't happen with FanX or anything. I think the way things are looking here in Utah, at least, I think I think it should still happen. Hopefully, so. Paulina, I never really showed my face on my YouTube video, but you guys make it seem so easy. Oh, thanks. It's everyone's different. I like uh you know the face to face stuff, and a lot of my earlier videos though I didn't have my face in it that much, except for just the beginning and the end, and then it was just a lot of voiceover stuff. Um, just because that was a little bit easier at the time to be able to do, but everyone's different, and sometimes just like different magicians or different things like that, right? Like kind of some of them, their whole thing is they don't talk at all, right? And they do their whole performance without even saying a word, and it's kind of just their unique style too, So you don't worry about it. You be you, and that's what matters. So um, let's see. Thanks at Patrick. Let's see, cosplay for the win. Hi Leia. A couple people are saying. Yeah, Leia. I'm sorry to hear that. We'll keep you in our prayers for sure. I hope everything gets better for you. The Fan Guru was with the Fan Expo cons, but some already got canceled, so they dropped the contest. Okay. Is your con still on schedule to happen? Yes, I think so. Yeah, as far as I know, I mean, they've been kind of ramping up announcements and things like that, so I think they're planning on it happening. But also, too, last year, they they kept going like they were planning on it happening, and I kept saying like I don't think this is gonna happen. This time I think it's the reverse. Like the way things are going here, I think that they'll be fine, especially since it's not till September. So we've got June, July, August, September. We still have 4 more months, and the way things are moving here with the vaccines and everything like that, I think that they're probably in the clear. But yeah, let me see. I'm curious where we're at here. So yeah, we're at 28.6% of the population fully vaccinated. So we're climbing. We're not as high as some other states like California, just under Texas, New York, Florida. But let's see. But yeah. I mean, overall in the country, US total, that's pretty good. 36%. We're over a third of the way there. That's good. But yeah, so all right, let's see. Hey, here we go. Skiazos. I don't know if I said your handle right, but welcome to the stream. I'm wondering if the con in Phoenix will happen. Yeah, not sure. Oh wait, was that Chris? Was that you on the first one? The Skiazos? Oops, it was on my gaming account. Huh? Okay. Wondering if the con in Phoenix will happen. Yeah, I'm not sure. I went to the QuadCon in April, And NebCon is scheduled for November. Cool, yeah. I think those ones that were scheduled for the end of the year, I think those ones are, you know, pretty likely to happen. Oops, sorry. There we go. Hoping the best for you, Leia. Yeah, we're all thinking of you. Nebraska has about 50 or over 50 for the first shot. Nice. Sorry, I've got someone knocking on the door. Who is it? I got 2 people at the door, huh? What are you guys up to? You want to come in here with me? What are you guys up to? Yeah?
Are you transferring this to the phone or upstairs that Mom's watching?
Yep, I'm streaming it live and lots of people are watching it.
What?
Yeah.
So they know how to make it. That's not a bad way. In with you.
Okay, you want to sit up here with me? Okay. Can you say hi to everybody?
Remember my...
Chris says they are getting so big. Talking about you guys. Are you getting to be a big kid? Did you say papaya?
Tomorrow's...
Papaya.
Tomorrow's his birthday. Tomorrow's always birthday.
Yes, tomorrow's this guy's birthday.
Yeah, Dad buys. And it's almost my birthday,
What?
Jane.
What?
It's almost my birthday too. It's on October. What?
Yeah.
Dad, this
Yeah.
is so cool.
Isn't that so cool?
Dad, you-
He's looking at my gauntlet and he said, "This is so cool." Can you sit down? There we
Sorry.
go. It's okay.
Little sneaky devils.
Ollie looked at this and he said, "This is so cool." You like that, huh, bud?
Got a messy face, dude.
Did they eat a fun dip or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you okay?
I didn't eat a fun
Good job.
I
Put
ate
your arms up.
2 gobstoppers.
Yeah. You ate like 7 gobstoppers.
Are you okay?
Let's go back upstairs. Hi guys.
Bye.
I'm in my pajamas, so I'm not gonna come over there. But I'm on the thread, so I'm in the comments.
Thanks, love.
Sorry guys, but they're fun.
Oh,
Oops,
that was
that's
the
your
light.
light. Not the right button.
There you go. Love you. Surprise guest has arrived. Such cuties. And a couple happy birthdays. What? Really? Heard that Walmart in Nebraska will no longer be selling Pokemon cards, and Target has made news release that they are stopping selling Pokemon cards. Serious? That's crazy. I guess that will just make the Pokemon cards that are out there even more valuable then if they're not even in production anymore, right? That's crazy. Hey, Much Props, what's up, man? Supernatural Cosplay, how are ya? Welcome, welcome. Kind of new to YouTube. Well, thank you for tuning in. We're glad to have you. Welcome to the stream team. And then April says that Target did stop selling Pokemon cards. People were fighting for them. Wow, I didn't know this. How long ago was this? I mean, I haven't bought Pokemon cards for a little bit, but we'd always go to Target to get them. And Bruce Kohler says that that goes for Magic the Gathering as well. Interesting. I mean, are they just not selling as many as they... It's just not like profitable for them kind of thing because people can just buy them online now or what? I wonder. Or is it just like if they aren't carrying them, then they're just like out of production? Chris says pretty recent. Just this week, I saw some posts about it from toy accounts on Instagram. Interesting. No, they're instantly selling. That's the problem. Oh, what? Serious? They're selling out and fights are breaking out? Too much demand? Overdoing unboxing of them. What the? What created like the big hype all of a sudden? That's insane. Is it I mean, I know I'd seen a bunch of like YouTube videos. Sorry, I'm just fixing my chair here. I know I saw a couple YouTube videos talking about how valuable the old Pokemon cards and stuff were, so I don't know if maybe that idea, people are like, hey, if those ones from back then are this valuable now, you know, I better go get a bunch right now and hang on to them for 20 years, and then they'll be worth something. Maybe. I don't know. That's crazy. Because they were having issues with the customers. That's insane. COVID, people are bored. Too many people want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Apparently now to catch them is the real test, right? To catch the Pokemon cards. My friend works at Target and told me their card vendor got followed by people. Oh my goodness, so crazy. That is just insane. I had no idea. Too many people wanted to be the very best, like no one ever was. Aw, Paulina, so sad because I actually just got my first Pokemon pack. That's too bad. Yeah, like, this is crazy. I wonder what caused all the hype all of a sudden. If there was like, if it's just like you were saying, like just like an everybody on YouTube talking about it all of a sudden, and everyone's like, gotta get some, or what? Because I mean, just a few months ago and stuff, you know, when we would go and buy Pokemon cards, there's just like tons on the shelf. No big deal. That's crazy. To catch them outside the stores and fight others is the cause. Apparently there are baseball cards in the same boat. The packs sell retail for like $25 but are $70 on eBay. Oh my goodness. Scored a unicorn Pokemon for win for Christmas. Nice. Supernatural cosplay. I never had Pokemon, but I never got them. Now I can't. Oh, that's crazy. Hey, how's it going? A Cheeky League. Once again, I'm sorry if I'm not saying your handle right, but welcome. Hello to you too. Thanks for tuning in. April says, I like comic book cards, but I can never find those. I've never heard of those before. So are they basically like similar type of thing, like, but just characters from the comics? Because that would be cool. "3.5 days left of school? What? That's awesome. So how does that work for you as a teacher, though? Is it just like 3.5 days left of school for the students, and then do you have like, how often do you have to be there during the summer and stuff? I know for my dad who teaches in high school and stuff, he has like so many days that he has to do during the summer, kind of like prepping lessons or curriculum or planning for next year or getting stuff set up or whatever kind of thing. What's kind of the rules for that for you guys once you're out as a teacher? Well, you know what? With all this Pokemon card craze, we need to let everybody know about Polyplastic's Pokemon, right? instead of a card, they could have an actual Pokemon toy. In the 90s, there were Marvel Universe and DC Universe cards, all comic characters. It makes me happy. Yeah, that sounds way cool. That would be fun. We have a work day right after, then we have a couple of professional development days to meet certificate requirements. Okay, cool. So for the most part, you kind of just get like the summer off, other than just some of those kind of like continuing education certificate type of development days and stuff. That's cool. 5 days left. Oldest has graduated. Oh my goodness. That's crazy, Leia. Congratulations on the graduation. That's crazy. Who's that Pokemon? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I haven't done any of those for a little bit. I need to find my stash of polyplastics and crank it out. I know I have like more somewhere, but I have been having a hard time finding it. We did create. We've been reading Harry Potter with the kids, which has been really fun. So we usually do like movie nights and stuff every once in a while, and so we started reading the books, and then once we'd finished the book, then we're like, okay, hey, let's have you guys watch the movie now that we read this full book, and so that's been fun, and the kids got way into it, and so we made some wands for out of the polyplastics, and I'm putting out a video on it. I filmed it, everything, on how to easily make like really cool wands from polyplastics. It's like I feel like it's the easiest way to get really cool looking wands that, you know, are sturdy and will last and everything. So yeah, that'll be a cool video. It's gonna be pretty lax style. It's just kind of me talking to camera. None of the fancy stuff as much that we usually have, because it's not in the workshop. We're just doing it in the kitchen with the kids. But I thought it would be a good one to share with everybody, because it's a really cool how easy it is to make awesome wands. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that video. Should be coming after this one, which much props. I don't know, you saw this last week, right? But yeah, so this video should be coming out soon. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm excited to craft something with this because it's pretty legit. I don't know if I told you guys, so on the side here with these latches, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in another elastic right here on this side. So I don't know if I showed you guys this. So I have an elastic that comes out right here, and you can just loop in these replaceable notebooks. But I think I want to put another elastic that runs through right here and that you can use as like your bookmark kind of thing. So, you know, whatever page you're on, you just loop it around that, kind of like the, you know, the little elastic on the Moleskine notebook type of things, but it'll come out of the gauntlet and wrap around here. So that way, whenever you pop this open, it's on the page that you're on, the most recent page, right? It'll flip open to that most recent page and hold it down for you so you can make your notes. And then you can just, you know, close that back up. It's easier to close up when it's on your hand, on your arm. But the two little clasps there and whatnot. And this is super cool. I think this could be a thing just on its own, the little measuring tape thing. So the way I ended up designing it is you just slide it on to the glove and it just like wraps around your hand. So even if you just wanted to have a measuring tape on you, I'm sure sewing people already have something like this. I would imagine that there's probably already something out there that exists like this. But anyway, you can just pull out this. You can measure metric or imperial, inches or centimeters, and then whatcha, it just retracts back in. You're good to go. Anyway, pretty fun. I'm excited about this. I think it's gonna be pretty cool, and you know, it's a good way to show that you're a hardcore crafter and have all of your main tools like right on your arm, so that you're not looking around for them. Or if you're like in a space where you don't have like a set working station that you're always working at, and so you can't just have all of your supplies like built into that space to grab easily. This is really nice because you can just throw that on and then you can just work wherever. Or like you're working on the floor and someone's like, "Hey, I need a vacuum," and you're like, "Okay," you move to the kitchen table and then you keep working because all your stuff's just right there, you know. So let's see. When I was a coach, we worked all summer with summer workout programs, camps, and two-a-days. Oh man, two-a-days were the worst. Well, it depends on what sport. 2 days for soccer wasn't too bad. 2 days for football was not fun. Especially in the middle of the summer. Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's true. We're going to be making some cool polyplastic stuff tonight. It's true. We need to do that tonight. I've used that plastic for making the teeth necklace for my Maui cosplay. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Oh, that stuff is so cool. Like, it's basically like the plastic version of FOMO, right? So instead of, being able to mold and shape it and then have it be like a lightweight foam material, you just mold and shape it and then it's like this solid plastic piece. I love the stuff. And I would recommend Polyplastics as the brand to go with. I have a long relationship with them. So does Much Props as well. He actually was the one doing a bunch of videos for their YouTube channel and stuff for a while, right? Hey, Cayman Rider, Double Dragon, what's up? Hey, Thinker Maker, oh my goodness, I have to get going. I might be back, but there's $5 more. Bye. Thank you so much. That is so generous of you. You are a champ, man. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. And then Supernatural Cosplay says, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's what I've seen, April. I was like, I swear I've seen something like that they've had. But yeah, it's for pins. That's right. It kind of loops around and they just stick their pins in there. They're sewing pins, right? That's what it is. So maybe people haven't done a measuring tape like that. It's pretty handy actually on the back of your wrist there, back of your hand. You would think you're like, how do I measure with this? But it's really like you just pull it out and then you just loop your hand around and you're just holding it like a normal measuring tape to just measure stuff. It's really convenient actually. Maybe there's something there. Maybe I should get that patented or something. That's right. Much props. Adam Savage got a measurement tattoo on his arm, right? I think this is a little bit less permanent way to have a measuring tape on you at all times, and you can measure longer distances. So, but yeah, that's so funny that he got that tattoo. I think didn't somebody else did Ted get something like that too on his arm? I can't remember. Kim Rider says, Skylar, I like your new gear. Thanks, yeah. Oh, okay. Truton. That's probably easier for me to say. So you were the one that had the Chigi League or whatever. All right, awesome. There we go. Got my name changed. This is/was Chigi. Well, welcome as your new name to the channel. Much props. Someone else has one. Yeah, there's someone else that has one too, but I can't think of who it is. If Ted got one as well, or who it is. But I know someone else has one as well. We got that kind of the measurement tattoo. It's so funny. Yeah. I think I'm gonna just stick with the less permanent option. But I do use my arms for measuring a lot. You can ask Olivia, and she'll just laugh. But like all the time, she'll be like, "Do you think this is like dresser's gonna fit over here?" And I'll just like walk up to it and just like stick my arm on it like this, and then I'll like walk over to the space, and I'll be like, "Yeah, I think it should fit." Just measure with my arm. Um, Truton says, do you do any 3D printing or do you have one? So I don't have a 3D printer myself, but Myron, who I work with frequently on stuff, and our business partner, he has like 3 or 4 3D printers. So any 3D printing stuff I need, I go to him. But I am going to be learning more about 3D modeling, because it's one of my goals this year is to learn a little bit more about that. And it's going to start with this project, which I'm going to take an Assassin's Creed out the front, like dual action, hidden blade style design from Thingiverse, and to start with learning my 3D modeling skills. I figure it'll be easier to start by modifying something that's existing rather than trying to start making something from scratch. So I'm gonna get one of those off of off of Thingiverse, and then modify it to work with what I need to change to it to make it work for my little like retractable swiveling honing steel. So that should be something that'll be fun coming down the line, and then I'll just be able to send that over to have Myron 3D print it for me. But I do know if you don't have a 3D printer, there's places that you can actually just like upload 3D files. They'll 3D print it and just mail it to you for a fee, kind of thing. I don't know how much those cost, if it's reasonably priced or not, but I'm hoping that I'll maybe do some research when we come out with that that project video, and do some research and find a good priced one. So that way I can just make the files available. If you guys want to create one of your own, I can point you to exactly the honing steel that I got on Amazon, and then I can also say, hey, if you don't have a 3D printer, you can upload the files here and get it at a decent price, to print one for you and send it to you. And then you just attach this to it and you're set to jet. So hopefully that's how it goes. But hopefully I answered your question, 3D printing. I hope to get into it a little bit more and learn more about it. I really enjoy the just building and creating it all myself, kind of thing. But I do see, not that there's anything wrong with like 3D printing stuff too, and everything. Like, I just enjoy the process myself. I enjoy just building the things completely from scratch myself. But there are definitely areas where like this, I can't really make those components very easily, or try to source like gears and little toggles and all that stuff, and like, etch out metal and do all those things. And so 3D printing becomes very, very helpful in those scenarios. And so I definitely want to be able to develop that skill, and be able to design my own like 3D stuff to be able to print, to kind of supplement my builds. So especially when you get into any kind of functionality of having things move, or any tech savvy hero knows, like Iron Man type of stuff. If you want to make any kind of like moving parts or whatnot, add electronics into those, it's probably pretty helpful to have and know how to do some of that stuff. So I think there's a woodworker that I follow that has one on his leg, and the guy from Homemade Modern has some markings on his arm for measurements. Nice. How helpful would that be on your leg? I don't know. Lunch bell's ringing. Have an awesome weekend. See you much, props. Take care. Cayman Rider. Sorry I wasn't on YouTube lately. No worries, man. Supernatural cosplay. I haven't seen much of your channel. Do you do any specific cosplays you like best? Um, basically, mostly on the channel. So we have build videos occasionally, like how to make the clone trooper helmet you see here, the hiccup helmet, chest plate, pauldrons from How to Train Your Dragon 3, Black Panther helmet, Wonder Woman helmet. We've got Kylo Ren's lightsaber, Han Solo blaster, stuff like that. So we have build videos and things like that. But also too, what I've been doing a lot more of lately, just to try to help people that are getting into cosplay, getting into foam smithing, forging with foam, is just videos just teaching you different techniques and helping you be able to improve and learn and like overcome some of the challenges you might face throughout that process. And a lot of people have really been appreciating those. So there's lots there to go through and just like learn a ton there, as well as the build videos, which help you learn a lot from those as well. But also we provide patterns are available that you can get for any of these, so that you can make it and have it look just like this. I make my patterns as easy as I can to follow along with in the video, and be labeled as best I can and everything, so that it's as easy as possible to recreate any of these things. So hopefully that kind of helps answer your question. I don't know if I fully understood that or answered it the right way, but April says Shapeways does 3D printing, but like you said, no idea if it's good pricing. Yeah, I have heard of Shapeways before, so maybe when it comes to small props and stuff like that, 3D printing is amazing. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's definitely a skill I need to learn and add to my arsenal. Paulina's back. Cool. I've been trying to make some props for cosplays I have. Cool. Yeah, so we have different props, armor, helmets, build videos, and then lots of technique videos and that kind of thing too, to help you just kind of be able to learn the ropes, learn the techniques, make it easier. How to I try to boil down some of the things that are either complicated or tend to be more just kind of like skill based, or just like intuitive. People are just like, oh yeah, just do it, and you're like, how did you do that so clean and perfect? And try to boil them down and make them a little bit more teachable, explainable, scientific. Not really scientific, but more just kind of breaking it down to be like, hey, so yeah, someone might just say, oh yeah, you just do this, you just do it, kind of thing. But I try to like look at the mechanics behind what it is I'm doing to make that work, and teach it in that way, so that anybody can hopefully apply that and not just think, oh, I'm not skilled enough to do that, kind of thing. But that any of these things can be broken down and be anybody can do it, kind of thing. So hopefully that makes sense and it's helpful for you guys. Let's see. Do you have any good channels for cosplay sewing? You know what? I've been asked that question before, and I don't know a whole lot. I think Jedi Manda's channel might have some more sewing in it. But I mostly am following like foam armor maker channels and that kind of thing, and I haven't done as much on the sewing side. So unfortunately, I don't have a really good recommendation for you on that. I know Kamui Cosplay has some videos on kind of some different sewing things, like creating a bodysuit and that kind of stuff. And I know Jedi Manda has some amazing like dresses and different things that she's created. And so I know her sewing skills are amazing. I just don't know what's all on her channel, if she has a bunch of sewing videos or not. Someone else that has had some, I don't know if she's removed them. She's going to change the directions for her channel. But she used to be Zon Zombie. And now it's Grace Willow on YouTube. If she still has her older videos up, she has some different ones a mix of kind of, hey, here's some sewing things for this costume, here's some armor pieces and whatnot. So maybe some of those can help. I know I learned a couple cool tricks from Grace Willow, um, on her channel, just for kind of like some shortcuts or some easy ways to sew something together. Um, but if you're wanting to get into the more technical stuff, I'm not sure. I wish I had a better a list of recommendations for you on that. Choose my classes for 7th grade, and I'm going to be in theater arts, which means I'm basically going to do the props for plays. Sweet, that's awesome. Cool, Paulino, that's great. Oh, Leia's got some stuff. Make It Love It blog has good sewing info, and she makes really cool costumes. So there you go. Truton, or Truton, I don't know. Tell me if I'm pronouncing it right. Make It Love It blog. And then April says the only channel I know that shows sewing is Kamui. So yeah, we kind of talked about that. She has a couple there as well. And then, yeah, cool. Oh, so yeah. Hope you guys are all doing well and whatnot. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of our time here. So if you guys have any final questions or thoughts, we're going to be wrapping up here in the next 5 or so. But yeah, still excited for Fenix. Yeah, me too. I'm excited to hear back on panel ideas. I'm gonna pull up the panels I submitted and see what you guys think. Tell me which one you guys would attend. Okay, so I have this one that I do frequent, that I've done in the past, and it's been really popular. People generally, it's like standing room only, and unfortunately some people get turned away because it's just too full. But Forging with Foam, a cosplayer's dream material is the title. Ever wondered how people make such amazing cosplay props and armor? Their secret is likely EVA foam. I will do a live demonstration on how easy it is to forge your fandom with foam by constructing a piece of armor right before your eyes, and I'll be answering all your questions throughout the process. I want you to come away feeling like your once impossible cosplay is now a possibility. Anyone can cosplay, and foam is a great way to do it. Cosplay on, my friends. So that's one of them, the Forging with Foam one. And then I have this one that I submitted. The Ultimate Guide to Getting into Cosplay. Cosplay 101 on steroids. If you're overwhelmed by trying to get started in cosplay, then this is the panel for you. This is no ordinary Cosplay 101 panel where we just talk about different ways to get started in cosplay. With 6 years of experience in teaching cosplay techniques online and at live events, I'm going to literally lay out the path to success for you to go through. I'll help you overcome the fear, tell you what materials you should start with, what tools to buy first, and how to spread out the cost of building your tool collection while still making awesome builds. You learn by doing, so I want you to leave the panel knowing exactly what your next step should be to get started cosplaying. Anyone can cosplay, and I'll show you how to get started. Cosplay on, my friends. And then this one, got the idea from you guys. A bunch of you said you wanted a patterning one, so I have Tin and Tape Method, your secret weapon to patterning cosplay armor and helmets. Patterning armor and helmets for cosplay can be one of the most daunting and frustrating things. In this panel, you'll learn how to make the process much easier from start to finish. After 6 years of pattern making, I want to share my secret weapons with you to save you time and frustration make your cosplay more accurate, and allow you to convert your patterns into a format that you can share with the community. I want you to get your questions answered, so I'll be answering questions the whole time, not just at the end. Patterning can be easier than you think. And in this live demonstration, we will pattern some armor pieces together to show you just how easy it can be. Cosplay on, my friend. And then I did one more. The 5 foam smithing techniques you need to know to make any cosplay. Making foam cosplay armor and costume builds can seem intimidating. It seems like there is too much to learn to get good at it. But I've discovered that all you need to do is learn 5 techniques and you can build basically anything you can imagine out of EVA foam. In this panel, I will go through these 5 techniques and show them to you live on the screen, as well as take your questions throughout the process. I want you to leave this panel feeling confident that you can finally make your dream cosplay come to life using EVA foam. Anyone can cosplay, and I'll show you how easy it can be. Cosplay on, my friends. So yeah, anyway, those are the ones I submitted. I'm curious what you guys think would be the one you'd be the most interested in out of those and the descriptions and everything. Is it possible to etch on foam? Yes, so it depends on what level of etching you're talking about. So, and what type of foam you're talking about. If you're talking about EVA foam like this, the easiest way to etch is going to be you take your you just score the foam with the design that you're trying to do. So you would draw it on first, right? But just to give you an example here, I'm just going to kind of freehand something. And then you're going to hit it with heat. So hopefully you can see that there on the camera. I mean, I did that pretty quick and didn't really take my time with it. But if you, if you draw it on there first and you kind of really take your time, you can get some really cool stuff. So, for example, my Black Panther helmet has a lot of details in it. So all of this is done exactly that way. And then as well, kind of all these like little rune things on the back are all done that way. So you can get really clean etching. Same thing with these panel lines and stuff. So the deeper that you score the foam, the wider the gap will be. So, like here and stuff, I scored the foam deeper versus these right here, I didn't go as deep. So that these are not as wide of etching, and then these are wider, if that makes sense. So there's a lot on this one, actually, of that etching detail kind of thing. So that's one way to do it. Now, if you're talking etching to where, like, it's not like the just like lines and designs kind of things, but you're talking about like actually etching it a level deeper. You can do that with a laser etcher on the EVA foam, and I don't know that all EVA foams work with that, but what the foam etches and laser etches and laser cuts really well. So hopefully that answered that question for you. I think that was Patricia that asked that. And then Leia says, when is FanX? It's September, I think, 8th. So let's see. September 16th through the 18th. So September 16th through the 18th for FanX in Salt Lake City. And then, oh, Truton already answered. Perfect. Those beginner panels sound really good. Thanks. Yeah, Leia says the tin and tape is awesome. Yeah, thanks for the ideas on that, guys. A lot of you said patterning one and said tin and tape. So I thought that one would be a really good one. I hope I get a couple of them picked because I would love to do all of them if I could. They're just all so much fun, and I just love doing panels. Like, it's so much fun just to have so many people there to be able to like just share these ideas with and just see like the light bulb tick on, or like see them just like start thinking like, oh my goodness, I can use this for this or this for this, just see the wheels start churning. So much fun. I just love it, and it just like fills me with energy. Hey, Supernatural Cosplay, see ya. Thanks so much for tuning in. See ya, Paulino. Let's see. WTF, the etching would be for armor-like patterns. Okay, yeah. So just like the like armor etching type of things, like, or panel lines. Yeah. So yeah, so that would work really well. And so the main difference, once again, I absolutely love What the Foam, and even if it wasn't our product that we're selling, and I was just an average Joe and I used this stuff, I would be talking it up just as much because it is so amazing. So when you're using What the Foam, you're gonna get a lot cleaner etching lines. Let me see if I can focus in on that. Come on. It's like it almost got it. There we go. You'll get a lot cleaner panel lines. They're going to be more square and just kind of just straight lines kind of thing. With some other foams, especially like foam floor mat type of things and stuff, these will have a tendency to round off, and in some cases that's the look that you want. So you can kind of think of that when you're building something. Do I want these edge lines to be super crisp and just like just very square and very clean, or do I want it to be kind of more of a rounded divot in? Because if that's the case, then you could use other foams that tend to have kind of round off on the curve, the edges, when you hit it with heat. That edge will just kind of round off rather than staying square, and it'll kind of create more of a divot into that point. But I just love how clean and crisp What the Foam is with this technique. So yeah, that would be my recommendation, is to go with What the Foam for getting good, clean, crisp stuff. So yeah, cool. Yeah, did that answer your question, Patricia, on the etching thing? Etching would be for armor-like patterns. Yeah, cool. Alrighty, well, I think we are at our hour mark here already. If you guys didn't have anything else, I think we might just wrap it up for today. Let me tilt this back up so that I'm not cutting my face off on the picture. Okay, awesome. So yes, that did answer the question. Cool. Yeah, I wish I had an example of like the laser etching, but actually if you go to the listing for it on Amazon, go to Amazon, type in What the Foam, go to the listing. One of the pictures shows laser etching and cutting. So it's for a helmet piece, and like the outside's cut out, but then it has like this cool tree. It was done by Pete Ferran. He's awesome. And it has this cool like tree etched into it. So like the tree's popping out, and the rest of the foam is like etched down all around it. So for those, like, much props. That has a glow forge and and whatnot, or if you have like a local area that has laser cutters or laser etchers or that kind of thing, that you can go and pay to like have them do something. That's a totally an option as well, which is just really cool what they can do, what you can do with that, and with foam. So yeah, go check out the listing, and there's a picture on there that shows the etching. It's really cool what you can do. And I haven't tried it yet, but I am like 99.9% confident that with like the 4mm and the 2mm what the foam, that you could vacuum form it and have it perform very well vacuum forming as well. So all kinds of cool possibilities. Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully this was helpful and fun for you guys. I know I had a blast chatting with you guys and being able to be more engaged in the chat. Hopefully it wasn't boring for you guys with me not like building anything or whatnot, but I loved catching up with you guys and being able to hear about your projects. Good luck on the Maui hook, and Tech Savvy, if you're still on, good luck with those Iron Man builds. Faker Maker, I know I had to leave, but he's got the Crossbones project, and Paulino, that's exciting for your theater school stuff. April, good luck with all your freelance stuff, and hopefully you can get working on a project that you're excited about soon. And yeah, anyway, it was so fun to catch up with everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for all your support. You guys are truly the best. Grateful for you. And stay safe out there. Have fun. And cosplay on, my friends. We'll see ya. Catch you on the next one.